guys, welcome back to another video. I just took my sun-dried tomatoes out of my dehydrator. I had a bunch of tomatoes in our garden. Yeah, I just sun-dried them because we can't really eat them fast enough. We have 17 tomato plants and like every single day I'm picking tomatoes. But anyways, can we just take a second and like look at my hair? So I did this curl or heat-free curl video, or oh my god, I did this heat-free curl technique last night, and I've been messing around with these kind of ever since quarantine started. I feel like people have been posting about this a lot, and I tried a bunch of different techniques, but this one, I'll link the video down below for you guys because it works so well. Like, the only part that I really messed up was I didn't go low enough so the bottom is kind of straight, and I kind of tried to fix it with water this morning and scrunching it, but I mean, for no heat, like these curls, girl. This morning I'm gonna go to the gym. I've been going back to the gym. Well, this will be my third time back at the gym. I took like 6 months off the gym. I canceled my membership and I was just doing at-home bodyweight workouts, and man, I am so weak. Whew. But today I'm gonna do a lower body workout, so it'll probably be pretty intense. So I'm gonna have a smoothie before I go, and I have some mango and these funky looking bananas. I get these from Miami Fruit. So I'm gonna make a smoothie just with probably 4 or 5 cups of spinach. I really like putting spinach in my smoothies because spinach is just full of nutrients, and it also adds a lot of bulk to it. But yeah, today I'm going to do a little life update video. I know you guys haven't seen like our garden in a long time or our house progress, so I'll give you a little house tour, and I'll address our pregnancy journey update and just kind of stuff about that as well, because those are probably the 3 most common questions that I get from you guys, and I haven't really updated you guys on that stuff in a while. So I'm gonna make my smoothie really quick and then we'll talk about the pregnancy stuff. All right, so I changed my mind. I'm actually just going to use some frozen mango because it's so hot here. It's like almost already 100 degrees. I'm also gonna use frozen bananas, so I put my bananas into a container like this, and then I just freeze them once they get super ripe. Put one in here. I'm gonna add a little bit of stevia, just because I feel like frozen fruit sometimes is not sweet enough, so I just put like half a dropper full. And then I'm gonna add this much spinach in here, so it's about 4 or 5 cups. I just really like spinach. And I also like to add a little bit of soy milk. This is my favorite brand. The only ingredients are just water and organic soybeans. If you don't want to have soy milk, you could add just water or almond milk or whatever. But I'm also going to add a little bit of water in here as well. So we'll just blend this up. This is very thick. Ooh, dude, look at that. Perfect amount. So here's my smoothie. I like to make it really thick and cold because then I can just kind of sip on it. Yeah, then I can just kind of sip on it as I go through like morning emails and stuff like that. You could also add protein powder in here. There actually is a lot of protein in this smoothie without adding any protein powder. Probably about 10 to 15 grams. So a lot of people have been asking us if we're still trying to get pregnant. We are. The thing is, so many people say, like, I've had even dietitians comment on my videos saying like, I'll never get pregnant eating the way that I am, and it's like, I know thousands of women who are plant-based and that was the only way that they got pregnant. But the thing is, like, our pregnancy problems they have nothing to do with me. It's Derek. My husband had a vasectomy when he was 27, and I don't know, he just didn't want kids at the time, which was a really stupid thing to do. And when he had it reversed, it just didn't go well, so his body is just not sending the signal to produce sperm, and there isn't any. And we've been waiting, you know, to see if maybe his body would correct itself. And so for me personally, I've been checked out by a fertility doctor, and you know, he said I'm like one of the healthiest people he's ever seen. I would have no issues getting pregnant because we just wanted to get that out of the way to make sure that there was also nothing wrong with me, which I was really nervous about because a lot of females in my family have had ovarian cancer, so I was like really nervous. But yeah, he said I was like perfectly healthy. And yeah, it's just a hard topic to talk about because it's like we were really set on having kids, and we could go down the route of like using a fertility doctor and going like IVF and doing all that kind of stuff. It is extremely expensive, and I feel for like any woman who's in the same position as me, because it's just like, it's heartbreaking and it's like a nightmare. Don't cry. Derek and I don't really want to go that route just because it is very expensive, and it's already been heartbreaking enough to this point that like I don't think that I could mentally go through it, and it's kind of a big reason that I haven't been extremely active on social media, just because it's been hard. But we've come to the point where we're totally fine, you know, with whatever happens. If I got pregnant naturally by, you know, God's will, the universe, whatever, we would be so incredibly happy, and we're just kind of leaving it up to that at this point. Like, if we do get pregnant, if it's meant to be, it will be, and if it isn't, you know, we can devote so much of our lives to other things. The other option would be for us to adopt, which we can't do, we can't even apply for at this point because we live in a 200 square foot house, and you actually have to have like, you know, a safe dwelling that has like bedrooms and not a composting toilet to even apply for foster care. So it's something that we've definitely thought about a lot. We just can't apply for anything like that until our house is done. And yeah, we just kind of want to see what happens, maybe give it a little bit more time and just trust in the universe that if it is meant to happen, it will happen. But like I said, please just be nice in the comments. It's been a very heartbreaking thing, and it's really not cool to shame people for not being able to get pregnant, especially when you don't know what's happening. Like, this has nothing to do with me. You know how people like body shame? It's almost like pregnancy shaming. Like, it's very upsetting. And I don't think that it's okay, especially for other women to like make videos about me saying like that I can't get pregnant because of the way that I eat when I'm perfectly healthy. But I just wanted to tell you guys because you guys have been very supportive, and I really appreciate everything. And if you guys have had any like miraculous pregnancy stories, I would love to hear them. It's always like the greatest thing to hear. I'm trying so hard not to cry. But yeah, I hope one day I'll be able to come on here and be like, guess what guys, we're pregnant. By the way, this smoothie is super, super good. You guys don't put soy milk in your smoothies? It's so good. You really can't even taste the spinach either. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna have a big breakfast after that. I really have been craving just like rice noodle veggie soup. You know, like kind of the Thai style. So I think I'm gonna make that for lunch, but I'll stop rambling and I'll see you guys after the gym. All right, I'm back and it is lunchtime. So like I said, I'm gonna make a kind of just like, I guess it's just kind of like vegan noodle soup. So I have this broth base that I got from Whole Foods. It's just a vegan chicken broth. And then a lot of you guys were asking me what noodles I used on the last video. So it's just this white rice pasta. It's like spaghetti style. It tastes just like spaghetti noodles. Like, I use this if I make just like marinara spaghetti. But it's not mushy. It's super good. I found it at Sprouts, or no, Natural Grocers. What is the brand? Think Yada. I've also seen it on Thrive Market. So we have that. And then I'm also going to add in a bunch of spinach, some broccolini. I'm gonna chop up the rest of this carrot, some bok choy, and some green onions. Bubba is very excited. So yeah, if you guys don't think that I can eat that much, I for surely can. I'm just not gonna drink this broth because it just has a lot of sodium. But I'm just gonna save it for the next time that I make soup. I get very hungry when I go to the gym, so I'm gonna have a snack. I have this mango, dragon fruit, 2 mandarins, and then I'm just going to chop all that up and squeeze this passion fruit over top. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. So we're gonna give you guys a little house tour. Handyman built this.
Got the guys testing out how they're going to do the stucco and stuff.
Oh cool, they're testing it out.
We're moving right along.
Oh yeah. A lot of people think that this is a mansion, but it's only 2,000 square feet. When you live in a 200 square foot tiny house, you're just going to build a big house.
But I mean, the footprint is only 1,300 square feet. So when you include the second story, it's about 2,000, 2,100 square feet. Yeah. So it's really not that big of a house, but much bigger than the tiny house.
Yeah. And this right here is just a mechanical room. Like, it's not part of the house. So this is our entryway. And then you come in here. And this is just like a big open room. So, oh, we got a bird in here. Right here. Well, this area here is going to be just like a couch, living room. It's just an open concept. So then we have the kitchen here. It's going to have like a big island. And then like countertops back here. This is my pantry over here. Big walk-in pantry. And then this is the dining room. We're just going to have a dining table. And then we'll be able to like open this bifold door, walk outside, and this is going to be like a covered patio. We're also going to have a saltwater pool down there. We're going to get rid of the outhouse at some point. This is the little half bath, so we're just going to have it for like guests. So just a toilet and a sink in there.
Oh yeah, this walkway and these posts right here, those will be removed. There won't be a walkway going around, just if you're wondering. Yeah, it's just temporary.
So there's just going to be this walkway going up this and around here, but we'll get to that when we go upstairs. But then this is our bedroom. So basically all we're gonna have in here is just a bed and maybe some plants, and then walk-in closet, like a massive closet here, and then this is like our master bath. So we'll just have like a shower, countertops, toilet, all the good stuff. The biggest thing that we like about the house though is that we have like, how many do we have? 12 6-foot windows, 12 or 13, and they're 6 feet tall, so we'll have really good lighting in here. Then this is gonna be like a floating stairwell. Go upstairs.
Yeah, so this is just a temporary one just during the construction phase here.
And then up here, we just have bedroom, bathroom in the middle, and then another bedroom. That whole walkway there is not real.
Yeah,
So
this here.
It only goes to over here. And this is like a big closet. So you can like look outside.
Check out the view.
You can look at the greenhouse from here, the water tank. Oh yeah. And then over here, we're basically just going to have, like this part's going to be open, and then this will be like a full wall. So we're basically just going to have a big couch here, the only TV in the house here, and then Derek wants to put like a bar here. So have like a bar and island, and then there's going to be a patio on top of here as well.
Sweet.
Handyman has built this thing himself.
I've done most of it myself, we'll say that. I haven't done any of the framing myself, but all the ICF and organizing everything. Once we get to the rough-in stage, the plumbing, the electrical, the HVAC,
finishing it,
about 90% of it, I'll be doing it myself. So.
And we can't wait to show you guys how we designed it, because it's like super dope. But yeah, hope you guys like our little house tour. I'll show you the view quick. The porta potty will be gone eventually, but this will be our view of the mountains and this way. So cool. Alright guys, so for dinner tonight, I am going to make my favorite food in the world, sushi. So the way that I make my sushi, because people always ask me, is I use a cuckoo rice cooker, which is like, sorry, my kitchen is a mess. This is the best rice cooker, and that is how I get really good sushi rice. Like, I don't know how to cook rice for the life of me. It's just because I have a really good rice cooker. And you can get cuckoos, like you can get smaller ones for, I don't know, maybe like $100 or something like that. It's just that the rice cookers make glutinous rice, which is like sticky rice, which is the kind of rice that they use in sushi. And I used to use short grain rice, but I actually just use long grain rice and it works just fine. So we buy rice in 50-pound bags, and then we just put it in this little container, and this is what we use. It's actually just jasmine rice. So I use that, and then I use a little bit of this seasoned rice vinegar. And once I put my rice in the bowl, you guys will see, I put a little bit of this in there and then mix it around with a fork. You want to like let it cool for a bit, and before you put it on the nori. The nori is also key. There's a lot of nori on the market that tastes like very fishy. This one I've been using for years. I actually get it off Amazon. I'll leave a link below, but it's by One Organic, and it comes in packs of 50, so I think it's $15. And the ones that I see at like Whole Foods and stuff, I think they have 10 sheets in there, and they're like $7 or $8. So this is way more economical. It works better for me because I eat sushi like at least 4 or 5 times a week. I'm using 2 sheets at a time, so I'm going through like 8 to 10 sheets a week. And I think they even do have bigger packs. I think they have 100 packs, or maybe they just send 2 50 packs, but this is what I buy. But I'm also going to make my Thai crunch salad on the side, and I'm just going to use PB2 instead of peanut butter in the recipe, so I will link that recipe down below. It just has like green onions, edamame, shredded carrot, cucumbers. It's just like a really good salad, so I'm gonna eat that on the side. And I'm just explaining all this too because once Derek comes in here, it's gonna be like really loud, and it's gonna, you know, be really dark in like an hour. So I just wanted to like explain it to you guys while it's quiet and while I have good lighting. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the house tour and the little pregnancy talk. I will show you guys a garden tour in the next video. It's just that the garden and the greenhouse are like so massive that it would take, this video would be an hour and a half long. So I'll have to find a way to condense it, but I'll show you guys a little just like food forest update on the next video. But I'll also show you like some b-roll of my dinner and how I make it and stuff like that coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other topics or questions or anything that you want me to cover in my next video, please just leave a comment down below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.